Hey guys, happy Monday. It's been a little while since I have made a new Motivation Monday post. I was making them pretty consistently earlier this year, but the response was a little hit or miss. I wasn't getting a whole lot of response for them, and I tried to pour my time into content that is going to be valuable to you guys. So if you enjoy these videos and you would like to see them more consistently, let me know so I can just kind of gauge from your interaction what's the most kind of valuable form of content for you. Today we're going to talk a little bit about finding your motivation. This is a really just common issue for people to feel like I just don't feel motivated. Where's my motivation? How does that person, I just don't know how that person stays so motivated. If I had that kind of motivation, I could go really far. And the problem with that line of thinking is that motivation is not something that just like strikes you and it just suddenly happens. And we think that it will. And a lot of times we're waiting on something to strike us, motivation, inspiration, something magical to happen that is going to push us and create a drive for us to start changing our habits, doing hard things, doing things we don't enjoy. And that can happen at the beginning of the year in January when we're putting together our resolutions and we're getting ready for a new year. It can be something like you see an infomercial on TV for something that is promising to be a life-changing product, fitness program, and you're like, yes, I'm going to do this. And so you click order, you pay for it, you sign up for the gym membership, you order the program, whatever it is, and it shows up. And then what happens? That emotion passes. It's going to pass at some point. And, that emotion is not going to keep you pushing through and doing hard things when it gets tough. And if you are waiting on some kind of emotional response to motivate you and to stay with you, you'll be waiting forever. Because that's not how it works. How does it work? Some of these people that you see that have achieved hard things, that have climbed to difficult places, it's not that they felt motivated all the time. It's not that they woke up every single morning or like, I'm just so inspired, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to do this. No. It's a matter of getting up when you don't find or feel that emotion and making yourself get off your butt and do it. There are external motivations that we feel. A lot of these things will elicit an emotional response in us, a lovey-dovey, like, ooh, feel-good moment. And then we have to find internal motivation to get your butt up off the couch and keep moving. And for some people, internal motivation can boil down to response to a fear, response to an anxiety, whether that is, your doctor coming to you and saying, listen, you're going to have to make some hard changes, or you're going to be facing some medical issues now or down the road. Whether it's just one day waking up and looking at yourself in the mirror and feeling like you've just fallen off track and you're not where you want to be, and you have that moment where you look at yourself or your life and you think, is this it? Is this it? Is this what I am now? Am I content to stay this way if I'm in a place where I'm unhappy with myself? And if you're not, you need to channel that into an internal motivation that says, you know what, I'm not going to wait on an emotional response, because an emotional response is not going to get me results. You have to push through, and you have to start learning to develop an internal motivation. Find your why, whatever that might be. Why do you want to change? Why do you want to do this for yourself? And stop waiting on something that is just going to spring up out of nowhere and rescue you or push you, or a magical product or pill or just whatever, or someone to come around and suddenly be your workout buddy or your inspiration. If you keep waiting on it, you can spend a lot of time and a lot of your life waiting around, and nothing is going to happen until you decide that you're going to make it happen. We need to stop trying to rely on these external motivators, because they fade and they do not stick around. We need to maybe find some internal reasons. What's your why? Why do you want to do this? And then the next step, quite honestly, in getting yourself motivated is getting your butt up and doing it. You're never going to feel like you want to. Even if you get really super hardcore on it and you wake up one day and you've just transformed your life and you have a six-pack and all this different stuff, you are going to have days where you don't feel motivated and you don't want to do it. You know what the difference is between the people who succeed and those who don't? People who succeed just get up and do it. They're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to eat these vegetables. I really just don't feel like it. But I'm going to. I'm going to kick my butt. And I'm going to make myself do it anyways. That's how you start finding your motivation. That's where it comes from. And it's going to build. As you build habits, especially as you build progress, I think is one of the best internal motivators I've ever had. When you've worked hard and you're starting to see fruit of your labors, that just adds some fuel to your fire. You're like, I'm not just going to give up on myself and give up on what I've achieved. So our thought this week is, if you've been waiting for something to externally motivate you, something to come along and just give you this fire that's just not going to stop burning, you're going to be waiting the rest of your life. So stop waiting on that. Stop waiting on that magical moment. Stop waiting on someone to save you. Get your butt up and start working on saving yourself. You can do it. You are capable of so much more than you think, but we've got to get the right mindset, and we've got to stop relying on emotions that will fade and start saying, I'm going to do hard things. I'm capable of it, and I'm going to get my butt up today. When you're done watching this video, decide what are you going to do to get your butt up today and push yourself towards some of those goals. But that's your thought, that's your motivation for the week. What's your why? What's going to be part of your internal reason? What are you going to do today? Not putting it off any longer, today, to start moving towards it. Other than that, have a great rest of your week. Have a great rest of your day.